My name is Rob Melrose, and I graduated from Princeton in 1992. I majored in English, Program 5, Drama, and I also have a certificate in the program of Theater and Dance.
And my name is Paige Rogers. I'm a 1989 graduate of Princeton University. I also have the same degree, Program 5, Theater and Dance, English major.
I was at public school as a young person, and there was a wonderful artist in residence program. One artist brought in a painting by René Magritte. I just got so excited about surrealism, and later on in life, I asked teachers who wrote plays like these paintings, Magritte and Dali, and that kind of set me off on my lifelong journey of experimental theater. I was an incoming freshman, and Paige was a returning senior. And of course, everybody got really excited because they all knew Paige is in the theater. They said, oh, this is great, you gotta meet Paige, you gotta meet Paige.
And then here he comes, he's like, I wanna know about theater. And I said, okay, let's talk about theater. And I'm like, this little cute freshman, and I just didn't take him seriously at all. Because I was a senior, I was deeply embarrassed to be dating this freshman. I really was. We were only dating about 2 weeks when we were like, well, we should get married. We're gonna get married and we're gonna have a child. And we never wavered and we never broke up.
After my sophomore year, we ran the Princeton Summer Theater together.
He directed 12th Night and I was in it. I directed Larry Shue's The Nerd and he played the nerd. And we actually had an absolutely terrible time. It was a total failure. It was brutal. I mean, the fact that our relationship survived, but if we'd had a crystal ball to say, this is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life, I think we would have just run screaming from one another. For me, Michael Cadden was my JP advisor. Alan Mokler, who's now McVeigh, was my senior thesis advisor, and I did a production of Miss Julie, directed and was in it, and they were both very, very influential.
My senior thesis was a production of The Seagull, and I also was the publicity manager and then the business manager of On Team, and I directed a bunch of shows at On Team. I directed Rhinoceros there, and that was a huge experience for me. These kind of plays are the plays that get me the most excited. So much of what Cutting Ball's done, and what I've done in my career, are absurdist or existential playwrights. I got a grant from the Fox Foundation to spend 3 to 4 months in Europe to observe master European directors working on Shakespeare in translation. And it was such a life-changing experience, and we got really excited by the work we saw there. So, well, where can we go to do this kind of work?
Rob always says that he explains to people in the States, we run an experimental theater company in San Francisco. But if we lived in Europe, we'd just say, we run a theater company. We founded a theater together in 1999.
Our mission is to do experimental new plays, seminal avant-garde works, and re-envisioned classics.
The joke in the early years was that Rob's the boss at the theater and I'm the boss at home. But just this past season, Rob decided to take a sabbatical.
Over the past few years, a lot of my focus has been on directing elsewhere. And so I've directed at the Guthrie Theater, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, the Public Theater. So we switched. So I'm kind of the boss at home. Not really.
You are.
but Paige is the boss here, and she's doing a great job.
This piece that I'm working on currently is Calderon's Life is a Dream. A big question for me about the piece is the jail that Sigismundo lives in, and so the whole set is a jail, and he's underneath it the whole time. I officially have a crush on my own set. I would lay in bed and I couldn't sleep, and I'd think about my set, and like imagine things happening with my set. We never stop talking about Cutting Ball. Like we're on a hike, and a kid will go, look, I got a gecko. And we're like, oh, that's amazing. Anyway, I think the matinee should be, we never stop.